Why is Attack on Titan so popular? Most people would be asking themselves that question on a daily basis, and they have every right to do that. After all, it did kind of just spring up from nowhere like that. There are many reasons why Attack on Titan succeeds in telling the magnificent story it contains, and there are even more reasons why it should go down as one of, if not the, greatest story ever. When discussing the topic of Attack on Titan and why it's amazing, into consideration the very first episode. The first episode contains all three fundamental traits that I believe all beginnings should have to hook the viewer. Those three fundamental traits being emotional, suspense, and most importantly, the most intense cliffhanger you've ever seen. Not every anime needs one of these fundamentals to have a good story. Take One Piece for example. The first episode had literally none of these, and I mean none of these, and yet it's still one of the most popular anime ever. Attack on Titan, on the other hand, displayed an intense amount of these core attributes, and it succeeded. The very first episode starts out with glimpses of the future and what's about to unfold in a dream that Eren has. We don't see much, if anything, involving the dream, but we as the viewer are still intrigued by the situation. Mikasa and Eren go about their everyday life as the audience learns about the situation with the Titans that they are in. We are introduced to side characters, the garrison, and scouts as well. Then, out of nowhere, a creature we have never seen yet called the Colossal Titan spawns outside the wall, breaking it down, causing chaos to break out. It's so abrupt compared to the more slice-of-life stuff happening before, so naturally it takes you off guard. Eren, realizing that Titans are getting through the wall and eating people, runs to his house because he's scared for his mom's life. As he turns the corner to where his house is, he stops in his tracks. The house is crushed, and his mom is under the fallen planks. Mikasa and Eren rush over to save Eren's mom, and they fail to. As they make their escape under his mother's orders, she gets eaten by a Titan. Eren realizes that he never spent all that much time with her and breaks down in tears. That is the very first episode, and that's how it should be done. It sparks the trait of suspense at the very beginning with the visions. Throughout the very first episode, you are wary of what might come, never feeling too safe, yet your guard is still down. Then the emotion comes. The Titans break through the walls and eat the innocent bystanders. You are forced to watch people get picked up and stuffed into the mouths of the monsters called Titans. When Mikasa and Eren run to their house to see his mother crush another wood, you feel fear for her and wish you were there to save her. And when the episode ends with Eren and his realization, you cannot do anything but press the next episode button and watch the next one. These traits in the very first episode can cause a great anime, but if the traits carry on to every single episode, that is what makes an even better anime. Sure, not as intense each time, because then that'll get just repetitive, but if you have emotion, suspense, and a cliffhanger in each episode, you're going to get an amazing anime, not an amazing story. It's just rocket science, guys. It's not hard to figure out. And take an anime with the worse first episode than most anime. Boruto. You'll get introduced to a fight right off the bat between Boruto and Kawaki. You don't even get to see any fighting before the peep in the future ends and you get to the main plot, which mind you has none of the main three fundamentals of anime. We don't even know who Kawaki is, and you are really chucking this at us at full force. Plus, it's not like the viewer is hooked because the fight will basically never happen unless you initiate a time skip, so this is what happens when you do not just follow the core traits. Attack on Titan has its shares of plot holes, no doubt about that, but nothing is perfect. It is understandable if you don't enjoy Attack on Titan, and no one will judge you. You may be wrong, but that's okay. You can get through this. Maybe one day you'll be cultured like the rest of us. Hello, if you made it to the end of the video, then thank you. It means a lot, and if you want, then you can watch these other videos made by me. They're entertaining, and I'm sure you'll have a hoot watching them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for weekly anime content you will enjoy. Or else.